Riley is expected to be late. Marcus is not.
Yeah.
Riley said 15 minutes late, which is past.
It's
So
he's
Oh.
4 minutes past Riley late.
No answer from Marcus 2 times in a row? What the fuck?
Marcus, you have shit to do.
Marcus, you're important.
Particularly for today.
Yeah, I got to get rid of some of the. Okay, I got to get rid of fucking that.
So I considered. Tim, how do you feel about multi-classing? Because I considered multi-classing.
I would love for a multi-class.
Okay.
So when it comes to like builds, as long as you fit the parameters of
There we
like
go.
whatever the class requirements are, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, in D&D Beyond, it won't even let you pick up a second class unless you fit the.
Oh, there we go.
prerequisites.
There it
There's
is.
Marcus.
You what?
Unless you meet the requirements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was thinking of multi-classing as a rogue also
There
to
it
get
is.
some sneak attack damage, but I decided to just stick with monk for now.
Okay. Well, I was gonna buy Tasha's Cauldron,
Comes out.
which is the new source book that just came out that has a whole bunch of classes and like it has a couple of different warlock and monk and druid classes. Like I think Circle of Spores is actually like a full build out in Tasha's Cauldron. And it has a couple of different monk classes, a bunch of different rogue classes. It's a really cool thing. And I was gonna offer to you guys with the new book if you wanted to adjust any of your classes to play, one of those.
I'm gonna look up the classes.
Yeah, so let me go ahead, and I haven't bought the book yet, but I'll read you guys kind of what the options are. So a lot of the book is for artificers because it offers like 8 different subclasses for artificers,
Let's see.
which is awesome because it makes the artificer a usable class.
True.
But so then you have a path of the beast and a path of wild magic barbarian, which sounds sweet.
That does sound pretty dope. Wild
Yep.
Magic Barbarian.
Yeah. College
Randy,
of Creation,
I thought I
Bard,
did.
and
Apparently, I
College
have
of
3
Eloquence,
health,
Bard.
so I'm barely alive.
And
But
then
I'll
you got the
probably be
Orders of
dead again if I know
you got
this.
the Domains of Order,
If I know
Peace,
this
and
D&D
Twilight
session,
for
I am
clerics.
knocking on
And then
death's door.
Druids, you got Circle of Spores, Stars, and Wildlife. Or Wildfire, sorry. And then for Fighter, they offer different maneuvers for Battle Masters. And there's a Psi Warrior and a Rune Knight.
A Psi Warrior.
And then the Monk, there is a Way of Mercy and a Way of Astral Self. For a Paladin, there is an Oath of Glory and an Oath of Watchers. For Ranger, there is a Fey Wanderer, a Swarm Keeper, and some new Beastmaster companions. And then for a Rogue, you have a Phantom Rogue and a Soul Knife Rogue. And then Sorcerer is Aberrant Mind and Clockwork Soul, the Sorcerer classes are dope. And the Warlock is the Fathomless, the Genie, and some Eldritch Invocation stuff. And then the Wizard has one of my favorite things that is in the book is there's a subclass for wizards called Blade Singing.
Blade Singing.
Which is wizard shit with swords. Super cool. But I thought about buying the book, and do it and letting you guys reskin if you wanted to.
What do we got?
Silas, hello.
Bonjour.
Buongiorno. You had us worried.
I'm very high.
Good.
I'm gonna put the link over Facebook.
He's in.
Is he in? Oh, there
Yeah.
it is.
Kumbaya, my lord.
I just saw your-
Kumbaya.
Is he like? Are you going to Tim's or are you?
No, I'm on my laptop. Why is
Oh.
roll 20?
We don't need roll 20.
You don't need roll 20.
I don't.
No.
Not the-
Really not today.
Just
Tim's
tilt
got plans.
Just tilt it a little bit.
There's the Rye Master.
I'm here, boys. I'm here.
All right, boys. So,
Oh.
what happened last week?
Those two motherfuckers almost died.
Oh, are we level 7?
Yes, we are.
We did a large cavern crawl, and we missed the point early on, but eventually circled back to the point after springing basically every trap that the dungeon had to offer.
Yeah, proceeded to go the short way through the dungeon and then all the way back around.
Yep.
Hey, but we hit
And
everything.
we made sure we didn't leave any trap door unopened.
Yeah, you guys know-
So we did that.
Yeah.
And then we walked down into this like cave beneath the thing, and we found this we found what seemed to be the source of like the purple glowing water.
Yeah, you
And
found the reflecting pool.
yes, and two motherfuckers, Telfa and Scroopy, walked into it and immediately basically died.
Lessons learned.
But they were
We were all good
apparently
now.
not they were brought to the brink of death, but just barely revived by Dash. And there was something in there, but I don't remember exactly what was in there.
So Dash
It
reached
spoke
in,
to us though.
Yes, Dash reached into the reflecting pool and pulled out an ornate mace, which Riley, go ahead and add the Mace of Disruption to your inventory.
Nice.
Oh shit! You got a Mace of Disruption.
Don't read it yet. Don't read it yet. Because you
Picking
have,
it.
we're
Anyways.
gonna do it. It happens over a short rest. It'll explain it to everybody then. But you hold this like ornate golden mace with a blue orb floating, like it like pincers up at the head of the mace, and it pincers to like a 4-pronged point that has a blue sphere that is like a glowing blue star almost sitting in the top of this mace. And it's like filled with runes that Dash, go ahead and roll a religion check if you could.
Oh shit! I don't have die. Okay, hold on.
Oh,
I was
shit.
not-
Me either.
Good thing
Good
D&D
thing D&D Beyond does that for you.
Yeah,
I hate it. It always lags my
Yeah,
fucking computer.
same here.
Well, that's just because it lasts.
20.
Nat 20. You recognize some symbols of Procan along the handle that have been like scratched and rubbed off and covered with some like infernal hellish text.
Sorry, you said I saw what?
You saw like Procan Aquan writing that is like that is like congruent with old Procan texts that has been like scratched and scrawled and covered with infernal script.
So I cannot read it?
You cannot read it.
Okay. Wasn't it talking to us?
It was. So you hear emanating from this thing, you hear a voice say, "Hello,
Hello.
who is this?"
In Soviet Russia, Mace beat you.
Who is this?
Well,
It's me.
I gotta get to my names. I don't remember what it was.
Real quick, can we hear this, or is it just
Yeah.
Dash?
You guys can all hear it. It
Oh, wow.
it resonates from the name.
Well, my name's right here, right across my chest.
I cannot see.
You can't see?
No.
Are you blind?
Dog,
Who
it's a
are-
fucking mace. What do you think?
Why do you not have eyes?
I cannot see. I am Mace. I am in Mace. I was trapped here long ago. Who are you? Are you follower of Procan?
Yes, I am a follower of Broken.
Ah, follower of Procan. Well then you must know who I am.
Uh,
Roll a religion check, Dash.
Can I too, as a monk of Procan?
Yes, you can. Edith.
I rolled a 9.
Roll the 9.
Quick question for you, Tim.
Oof.
Do I get to roll another hit die or something since I leveled up?
Yes. When you manage your HP, roll another whatever your hit is and add it to your total.
I
I
also
was-
rolled a 9.
You roll the
What
9. You guys do not recognize this voice. And you don't really know. You know that Procan has. Familiar with the concept of like titans or like some kind of like celestial beings, and you can infer that like this was a reflecting pool, so this is like some kind of like this is not just like a dude, but you're not really sure what it is.
Okay.
But and you do not know who this is. And he says to you, he goes, "Well, do you not know who I am? Do you?
Say I know who you are.
My name is Prima." And you guys know that you hear Prima and you're like Procan alert goes off in your brain. And you know that Prima is a titan of Procan. You've heard Prima associated with the term arbiter. You don't really know like a whole lot about him because you guys only rolled a 9. But like you recognize Prima as a titan of Procan, as something that is like something that is much more powerful than just a human or even like a demigod. It is like a fragment of Procan thrust into the material plane.
Okay.
And you
Fragment of Procan?
You're holding
Yeah,
the
he's-
physical embodiment of Procan.
like Procan took some of his energy and created
Prima?
create a titan. He created Prima to do whatever he needs him to do on this plane.
It's like it's like so. I assume Procan can't directly interfere with this plane, so he sends this guy to do his shit for him, kind of thing, or he's
why
an
don't
errand
you,
boy.
why don't you ask Prima? You don't really know. You just know like a titan can be a servant, but a titan can also be like a defender or someone who passes judgment. A titan can be, and it can serve any number.
Oh,
Um,
judgment, you
so
say.
so this voice in the mace goes, "Yes, I am Prima. I am I am Prima, the arbiter of Procan. Who are you? Who is
Well-
holding?
Like I said, my name's right across my chest here.
I cannot see. Again,
Get some eyes, dude. I'm sick of explaining this shit to you.
This is Dash.
thank you.
His
Who are
name
you?
is Dash. I am Andith. We are both followers of Procan, along with our friend Telfa over here. Big believer in Procan.
Telfa loves Procan.
Procan be with you.
And with your spirit.
Procan be with you.
Saying anything.
Oh, where? He Prima says, "Well, I must say, thank you for getting me out of whatever that was. I do not know how to. I've been in this thing, whatever this is, for a long time. How you say millennia?
Millennia.
That is how we say it.
That is, yeah, and that's, you got it perfectly. That's exactly how
Oh.
we say it.
You see, it's been millennia since I speak. So I've been in pool for a long time.
Or as you say, gulag.
I have been in gulag. Yes. You see, you can't see this guy, but you can tell like there's a pause and like 1,000-yard stare. and he goes, right. But why? What? Why have you found me? Why have you come here?
Well, we got a contract.
Money.
Yeah,
Money is what make world turn. Yes.
we just
So,
been working jobs. We ended up here.
well. What may I ask what's here?
Nothing
Nothing.
anymore.
Nothing,
Killed
apparently.
him.
What what was here?
There was some evil cleric necromancers that did not believe in Procan. They believed in some elemental god, which we all know, not Procan.
Yes, you guys know that god is
I
got
would
that.
definitely know.
Yeah, that god's name is Thrasadun.
Okay.
Yeah, what a stupid name.
You say Thrasadun, and Prima goes, yes. They trapped me in this maze. Yes, those Thrazi. He is. Tell me, is symbol like fiery eye?
Yes.
God like fiery eye. Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
There are
Something about an
more
eye.
than one people use that symbol.
Yes, fiery eye. It those. So I was overtaken in holy war to take presumably this land. And you guys, he kind of explains that he was overtaken. He fell in battle and doesn't really know why he's here, trapped in this place.
He the mace?
He is the mace. He is inside the mace.
Okay, but like he's inside of the mace, yes?
Yeah, he is speaking to you. He is
Okay.
inside of the mace speaking to
But
Not
I think the distinction you're drawing is he the mace or is he inside the mace?
yes, that's what I was trying to draw.
you. He is inside the mace.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any way we can get you out of the mace, Prima?
Prima goes, I do not know. Tell me what mace look like.
Hmm.
And Dash describes the mace a little bit to him, and he says, well, runes would indicate maybe, but I do not know.
Can we break the mace?
Not allowed.
Roll a anybody.
Wait. You said there's writing on it that's like
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it says?
Yeah, it's just roll an investigation check.
I can read all writing.
Right, low DC. Roll an investigation. You can read it. Doesn't mean you can understand what it says.
Hang on.
Can I also do an insight check?
Yeah.
Is this guy lying through his teeth?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Or an investigation.
And then anybody who's investigating the maze.
Investigation 21.
I rolled a nat 20.
It's like a 5. So Scroopy, we'll get to that. What was your nat 20 on? What roll are you making?
Insight. Well, 21 with an insight.
Okay.
Mine was investigation because I'm reading.
Investigation.
it.
Okay, so Alpha, you are looking over the mace looking over Dash's shoulder, looking at the mace, and you see when you read the script, it looks like some kind of extremely powerful curse banishment magic that has thrust this titan of a god into an object, right? It is like some extremely powerful curse. And that's kind of what you get from the script that is there. You recognize it as
A curse that I couldn't dispel by learning.
correct, and you can't like a dispel magic is not going to break this curse.
Well, I have the remove curse or whatever. Where I did the luck
not the
stone.
same thing.
Yeah,
Yep, not the same thing.
I figured.
But yes, but Scroopy and Andith, you guys, with an insight check, you guys are kind of listening to him, and you do this tracks for everything that you know. It sounds like he's being legitimate. I mean, he probably hasn't spoken to people in just about as long as he said he hasn't spoken to people. He's this tracks as far up and down as you can see.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Identify on the mace.
Okay. So I'll go ahead. Did you already pull up the Mace of Disruption, like the item, or no?
No, I did not.
Because I can
But
read
that's,
it.
but okay, so Identify is telling me about the magic.
Yes. It is a curse. You get about casting Identify. You get about the same thing that Telfa got. It is a curse,
Okay.
banishment curse that is.
Can I not cast that, or should I still cast that? What do you think? You're the DM. Still a minute spell slot. I will.
You guys will. It doesn't
about to
matter.
take a long
You're about to
rest.
take a long rest. It doesn't matter.
Blah, blah, blah.
So, but you cast Identify, and I'll go ahead and read the item for everybody.
Can I look it up now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
So the Mace of Disruption. It's actually wrong on D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Yeah, on D&D Beyond it is the Mace of Smiting. So you gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. And the bonus increases to +3 when you use the mace to attack a construct. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, it takes an extra 7 bludgeoning damage. So when you crit, it does an extra 7 bludgeoning damage or 14 bludgeoning damage if it's a construct. If a construct has less than 25 hit points after taking damage, it's instantly destroyed.
Shit.
And proficiency with this mace allows you to add your proficiency bonus to attack rolls and for any attack you make with it.
I have proficiency in simple weapons, which means I do have proficiency with the mace. Yeah.
I believe so. Yes.
It says it's a simple weapon on D&D Beyond.
Yes. Then yes. Then
Good
yes.
camera.
Nice. That sounds dope.
Except I do feel like it would be better in someone else's.
I'll take it off your hands.
That's not true.
I think it's good in your hands, Dash. I mean, me and you are really the only melee weapon attack people.
We're up front, but I'm becoming more spell casting attacky. But yeah, I think you're right.
I mean,
Prima,
like,
I think it would benefit you most.
Dash, you hear Prima as you guys are discussing this. Prima says, I would prefer not to be hit into things a lot. You can some, but not lots.
It might happen, bud. I don't know.
But only some with you, yes?
We get in a fight before we get you out of this thing. You might have to smack a couple boys for us.
Well, that's
You know.
okay. It's just a little bit. Only some.
You'll do what's necessary.
also, Dash, it's a weapon of
If I would-
with the embodiment of Procan in it. I feel like it belongs in your hands.
That's fair.
Or in your chest, whatever.
Whatever you prefer.
So you standing in front of this reflection pool in this totally black environment. Dash holding this brightly glowing ornate mace that does project. I've added that it will project the light cantrip from it at will, so you can like dawn and doff it like a torch, basically turn it on like a flashlight. And you guys are able to make your way out of the dungeon, the winding way. Make your way back out. You pass the Bodak. It goes as you guys walk past
I
it.
give him a smooch.
Classic Bodhi.
As you walk out of the door of the Abbey, or what once was the
Can
Abbey,
we take the Bodak, or would the Minotaurs not like that?
the Bodak, you go to take the Bodak.
I don't grab it. I offer it.
You offer it. It just like stares at you and then like turns and continues to walk through the dungeon.
Well, just think about it.
You see it goes.
Yeah.
And you guys proceed to walk through the door of the Abbey, and as you crest, you see Skeen's lifeless body lying on the ground.
You monster.
Sleeping in the webs.
And the gentleman that you guys were talking to prior is nowhere to be found.
Can I see if I can spot any
Yeah, everybody
any
roll.
sign of him?
Everybody roll a perception check.
You mean Skeen is lifeless as in he's still sleeping, or like he looks like he's been killed?
Skeen was killed
20.
When?
when
I
Silas shot him in the
forgot!
face with a bow.
I forgot about
Yep.
I still thought he was napping in the webs.
He was
Sorry.
like, "No, I won't go die for you," and then he died because he got shot in the fucking forehead.
Yeah,
he
but
was
he
like,
didn't
"I'm
die
not-"
for us.
Anyway,
I
I
got
rolled a
21
20.
on perception.
Yeah.
21. Anybody beat a 21?
No.
Oh god, should I? Nope.
I beat a 21, technically.
Okay.
The best kind.
Yeah. Silas, did you beat a 21?
13.
13. Okay.
Don't even worry.
So you guys look around and you see some footprints go off into the towards the sand dunes, but you do not see anything really of note other than those footprints, and they look relatively old.
Okay.
Should we?
There is you guys, it leads back towards the statues and stuff that are on the island, back towards the skull dunes and stuff like that.
Okay.
And there's nothing really else up here.
For sure.
I guess. I mean, do you guys want to try and yell and try and get his attention? Anyone remember
What was his name?
What was it, Odium?
Oh.
It was Odium.
Wow. So should we shout? Is that going to draw unnecessary attention?
Probably.
You know you make me wanna shout.
I've already
Well,
alerted
then
all.
should we not?
I'm not yelling.
The ground has not shaken in quite some time. After you guys pulled, you notice that as you're walking, Prima is singing us a light tune to himself, and
I asked why he was pulsing purple into the water.
I do not know. It's a reflecting pool. You know that, Dash. His energy was being reflected, and his holy goodness was being reflected into necrotic madness.
Okay.
And that was being used to control the area. Basically.
Not so good anymore.
Okay.
You
Then
guys-
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
you guys
yelling.
you see. So Andis screams. Nothing. You don't notice anything different. Nothing is really. Nobody says anything. Nobody yells back to you. But you do notice. You guys do notice as you leave the abbey that the trees, that the greenery up here is starting to come back to life. Things are starting to look not as dead. There are still the fucked up animals running around, like the Simpsons radiation animals that are like the squirrel with 30 eyes or whatever running around still. But things are looking to get a little bit healthier. Things are looking greener, looking better.
Man, if Silas could make that good a meal with the fucked up animals, imagine how good a meal he could make us with some good animals.
Man, it's be some dank eating.
We're the
Silas,
good
you wanna-
guys after all.
I'll make it just like my mama used to.
Yeah, so you guys, and if you yell out, do not hear anything in response other than some skittering animals.
All right, you guys want to just head out?
Maybe we didn't really find what was happening.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't you hear?
Kinda.
Prima's energy was being reflected into necrotic energy, which was fucking up the whole island.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. We killed all the people that we could ask.
Yeah, Prima says, like I said, I was overtaken in the Holy War because I guarded area for Procan. You see the mace dims a little bit and then relights, and he goes, I forgot to say that there is rift in material plane, weak spots in material plane near here. That is why I am here, and that is why other clerics took me from area.
Oh, you're just gonna tell us this now?
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
Now you're gonna
It's
tell us?
been a long time. I am sorry.
I'm gonna put you back in that reflective pool.
Please no. It was so dark. They made me listen to Nickelback on repeat. It was terrible.
I love Nickelback.
He goes,
What are you-
Love the- Yeah, so Prima drops this bomb on you guys. And he says, yes, weakness in material plane. That's why I was here.
Well,
Ah, you were trying to protect it?
Correct. Defending. From bad guys.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
Like evil.
Bad
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Just in general.
Well, yes, I am Titan of God. What, I mean,
Hey, Titan a god, that doesn't mean you're a good guy.
well, I mean, you worship Broken.
are you Brocan?
I kind of.
I got
Nothing.
nothing.
Kind
I got
I am-
nothing.
I am literally, I am piece of Broken. I am like piece of like part like Broken. Take from him and make me.
Oh,
You're
shit.
like Sandal. Get stepped on a lot.
Well,
Praise
okay.
Brocan.
Yes, when you put it like that, I am like boot, but I am more like good boot, like fast boot.
Still throw away a good boot when it wears
But
out.
it's fast boot, you know.
Still throw out a good boot when it wears
But
out.
it's magic.
You think it's a
fast
hairy
boot,
nut,
yes.
or it's like freshly shaven?
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
Magic.
What'd you say, Dash?
I was just making fun of you.
Classic.
Classic. Yeah. So Primo goes on to talk about how useful he is and how good he is at length. You guys proceed to walk. I'm gonna say you guys continue to walk like towards the shore. You're kind of getting out of here. You see as you crest, Odium is nowhere to be found.
Sorry, I'm doing research.
You see that the boat that you guys came here on has been the two guards that were here with you are gone. And there are probably 50 zombie bodies scattered on the beach.
Shit.
What happened?
And they're lifeless. They're not moving. They're just like deanimated zombie bodies lying on the beach. Some of them have been like covered in a little bit of sand from the shifting dunes. And you guys have noticed in your walk back that there have been no skeletons. Do you guys make your way to the boat?
How long have we been gone?
You guys have been on the island for about a day and a half.
Jesus, it's like a century. I don't know. You guys want to go back to the ship?
Is there anything around here?
Just
for the
just the zombie bodies in the dunes. You
God, I feel like we shouldn't fuck with the zombies.
I feel like we've searched through enough of this island. I'm ready to call it a day.
But isn't our job to make sure there's no more bad things?
roll an insight check. Anybody who's looking at the zombies.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
I will too.
8.
11.
30,
Okay.
Okay. So what was the highest number there?
21.
21. Oh yeah. Okay. Dash, you go to as you like approach. You guys are kind of walking up. You clock one of the zombie bodies, and it is like completely deanimated. Like there is no life to it whatsoever. It's just a body that has been strewn on the shore.
Interesting. Like it looks like it washed up. Are they wet?
Some of them are wet.
Okay.
Maybe they ran away from you when you made them all afraid, and they just ran all the way over here, and then they died when the energy.
It's not zombies.
You scared him to
Oh
death.
yeah, you're right.
So what are you guys doing?
I think we just go to the boat, right?
I don't
Yeah,
think
you're
I
not-
want to fuck with zombies.
You're free and clear to go to the boat. So are you guys just getting off the island? Cool. Are you stopping?
Yeah.
Are you stopping at Major Ursa's lighthouse on the way back, or no? Are you just going back to Salt Marsh?
What do you guys think?
If he's the one that told us to go there, yeah?
I'm stopping. Well, they gave us information. We were told by the council back on the
He was your contact.
mainland. He was our contact when we arrived. So I'm going back in because Gellin was in there.
Yeah, we should go.
I'll go.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys go back to
I
Major.
have a bond with Gellin, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
you guys
go
go back to Major's lighthouse. You knock on the door. Major opens the door, and he's this big barrel-chested man. And he says, "Hello. What can I do? You need help with that there skeledunes?
Pork and beans.
Pork and beans.
I need some pork and beans.
No, you
Not even a
take
problem.
you done taking care of it?
Nope.
Yes, sir.
Walked right past. Not even.
Wow. Good for you. What was on the what was in the on the island?
Wow.
An abbey. Okay. Was it burned down? Because I saw the smoke.
Yeah. Looks like suicide. They were all dead in there.
Holy shit! Roll a deception check.
Looks like a suicide.
There was nothing we could do.
17 plus 6.
He goes, "Well, I'll be damned. That's crazy."
Lots of
And
bodies.
Dash, you hear Prima in your ear, like it's just to Dash. He goes, "This is idiot. Yes, he's dumb.
Who?
This man talking with like southern like real slow accent is stupid.
Oh,
Yes,
oh yeah.
yes,
Oh yeah. He's dumb.
Yeah.
We've heard he's cousin, so.
yes. Okay, okay.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
Alleged.
allegedly. You go. Ursa says, "Well, I can't believe you guys. I mean, I honestly I thought y'all were dead because you didn't come back last night."
Dude, we
I
don't
think-
die.
He looks at some of like Telpa has holes in his neck and like you guys are like cut across the stomach. Like you guys look kind of fucked up, and he's
We
like,
are all looking fucked up.
right,
Looking
right,
around.
I didn't say everything in there was dead.
right. I mean,
Just the worshippers. They live on in our memory. And I
yeah.
hold up the medallion.
Major, he goes, "Wow. Well, thank y'all for stopping by. But I mean, do y'all?" He like offers some food. He's like, "I got some cornbread and beans and biscuits and stuff. If y'all are hungry."
Y'all got any grits?
We only got the cinnamon kind. Is that cool?
Cinnamon grits to go.
All right.
And some beans.
Cinnamon grits
Go.
to go. Eat.
Do you mind?
Is Giga Chad still here?
No, Gallen's not here. Silas, what were you gonna say?
Do you mind if I get in the kitchen and cook, please?
Ursa goes, "Well, be my guest," and he motions to a little kitchenette in his lighthouse.
I stuff everything in a pot and start mixing it in. I'm making my mama's everything stew. And I'll roll for deliciousness
Go
with
ahead.
with the cinnamon.
With the cinnamon. You see like Ursa has some like real nice spices, like some saffron and stuff, like real expensive stuff, and he's like, "Well, don't put the well, come not okay."
I'm so happy I got a nat 20, baby.
Oh, this is gonna be a good
Oh
meal.
my
You
God.
see Ursa is like upset that you used his real bad spices until he tastes it, and he goes, "Well, this is the best damn soup. What's the secret ingredient in this? Can I get the recipe, or is it secret?"
My mama wouldn't let me tell you, but all I can say is an everything stew.
So okay, guaranteed cinnamon is in there, right?
I can't say. All I can say
Yeah.
is
It's good
an
enough for
everything
me.
stew.
That's good enough for Major. And you guys have a great stew, little chow with Ursa Major, and he sends you guys off on your way, and you start to return to Salt Marsh.
On the way back on the ship, I want to say to Silas, hey, seems like you had a really good cooking relationship with your mom. You cook with her often when you were a kid? And I get no response.
Prima goes, "Well, I mean, I like to cook. You can talk to me."
How the fuck you gonna cook Stevie Wonder looking ass?
Well, I have an apartment in Mace. I have like 1-bedroom studio apartment in in Mace. It's
Oh, they
really,
made sure you were comfy in that mace.
yeah,
Oh,
so I
How are
have-
you living comfortably in a maze you were trapped in by your enemies?
Well, it's not comfortable. It's very efficient space. You see, I have
Why would you need to eat if you're magically trapped in a maze?
Well, because I get hungry and bored. You know, have you ever made sourdough? With the yeast?
No.
I don't cook.
Have
I-
you?
Yes, I make it often. I have same yeast for 5,500 years.
I have crew for that.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You just eat yeast?
No, sourdough. I bake yeast with flour into bread. Yes.
Yeah, I know about bread.
Okay.
I just have people for that.
Yes, people for bread. Yes. Okay.
I have crew no matter where I go. It's a gift.
You guys are making your way back. As you approach, you guys are in a little keel boat, paddling up to Saltmarsh because the lighthouse was only a couple hours away.
Are we calling this a long rest, or are we taking?
Yes, this is a long rest.
Okay.
You guys
Oh,
you guys
fuck yeah.
Yes, taking a long rest. You guys have officially leveled up
Beautiful.
population.
We're officially level 7.
Yes,
Okay.
officially level 7.
Woohoo!
Get rid of that. Get rid of that.
As you guys approach Saltmarsh, please make perception checks.
Perception.
Dirty 20.
24.
Oh damn! I gotta roll with my advantage to see. Tell me.
18.
9.
Fuck you, Dash.
Pretty sure I
16.
was,
Oh, if I failed the perception check since I got that that shield or whatever did it.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
the
get a
shield.
Yeah, it's a shield.
Like I have +6 and advantage to perception. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still roll a 1 and a 2. I've done it.
I'm just saying I haven't. Knock on wood, you know.
yeah.
It
You can roll
happens.
hot.
you
Advantage
remember
is
the
nice.
night that Jordan rolled 2 1s?
Yes.
And then almost fucking
my
left?
God. Yes. That was so funny. So the highest was above a 20, right?
Yes.
I had a 24, so
21.
Wow. Look at Andith. Dash is like looking out over the water, and you put your arm on his shoulder and you point at something, and Dash goes, "Oh, I didn't see that." And you see in the distance, there is a in the water. You see a something is different with Saltmarsh. You guys are rolling up in the middle of in the middle of the day, like 10 a.m., like 10, 11 a.m. There's no boats on the water.
Well, the city went into martial law. We
Right.
know that.
So there's no boats on the water. However, like not even fishing, no nothing. There's no people on the pier. However, there is a giant eel, like a gigantic, like 40-foot long eel swimming through the harbor that you can see, along with a small group of like locanth people, which if you're not familiar with what a locanth is, it's like a human-sized fish that kind of like stands on its fins, and its fins kind of act as feet. So imagine like a mermaid, but it's a fish on top too. So it's a fish all the way up and down. And you see a couple of these.
But it's like humanoid.
Yes, they're like the size of humans. They're a little bit smaller. They're like 5 feet at the tallest, 4 feet. You know, like 3.5 to 5 feet ish. And they're like these. These guys are. You recognize these ones as the same guys that you saw inside the lizard folk lair. These are
Oh,
a
the fucking-
similar fish people that you saw hanging out. There were a couple of these guys hanging out in the lizard folk lair, but you see them swimming around. And as you paddle the keel boat up to shore, you see a
That's what I'm thinking. It looks like.
you see a knight hanging out at like not a knight. You see a town guardsman with Islander waiting in the center of town, looking for your guys' boat. And when he sees you guys, he collapses a little spyglass and goes and stands on the pier and waits for you. As you guys paddle up, Islander says, "Welcome back, adventurers."
Thanks, dude.
What did you?
Hey, Islander.
Thanks, man.
Welcome. Did you? He looks at you guys and he goes, "You look like you've had a little bit worse for wear. Is I
Slept it off.
I hope you were successful. in your
We
endeavor?
absolutely were.
Beautiful."
Always are, always will be.
Never
Great
not.
success.
He goes, "All right, all right.
We earn our keep.
My wife." He goes, yes, okay. Well, I'm so glad that you've returned in one piece. Of course, there is the matter of your compensation, which we will get to in a second. Thank you for doing this on such short notice. I know with everything that's happened with Ida and the council and Saltmarsh, it's been a lot, and we're on the precipice of something bigger than we are.
Tell me you have another hanging scheduled because I am fiending.
And he goes, no hanging scheduled yet.
Gotta catch more criminals.
Yeah, well, we're working on it. We're still
Gotta start hanging people for smaller crimes.
I don't know about
working
that.
hard.
I don't know about that.
I agree.
Between the Sea Devils and everything that's been going on, the discussions with and you see he begins to start to ramble a little bit, and he catches himself and he goes,
He
"Okay."
starts to go into government mode.
And he goes, "The matter of your compensation, please come with me to the council hall, and the rest of the council is there. We'll sit and we'll do so you guys, he turns heel and begins to walk back towards the council.
Do you guys want to follow? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the best move. I'd like to get paid.
Same.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys walk into the council room. It's the big council space that you guys are familiar with, the big oblong table in the middle and the mural in the background. And there is, sitting at the table, of course, you have Gellin and Anders. They are sitting, conversing, pleasantries. Manistrad is sitting at the table. Islander walks in with you guys. Sitting next to Manistrad, however, is a man with slick, long black hair, adorned in blue and gray plate mail, embodied with the symbol of Procan across the chest.
Oh damn.
Praise Procan.
Praise-
He's speaking back and forth with Manistrad, and behind him you see a 15-foot Warforged. What was that, Dash?
I want to say praise be to Procan as I walk in the door.
You see he's locked in conversation with Manistrad. And he hears Procan. He chimes up. He looks at you, and he nods and turns back to Manistrad. And
What an asshole.
he says, "Praise be," and he turns back to Manistrad. And behind him, standing in the corner of the room, is a 12-foot tall, blue and dark, like it's like blue patinaed metal and dark, like real like mahogany brown wood. It is this Warforged that stands about 12 feet tall, and has Procan symbols emblazoned across it, and has like shields for arms, and it stands in the back of the room, motionless, sitting in like in another area of the no, sorry, and that's it. It's just them. And Islander says,
Already got everybody else.
yeah, he says, gentlemen, your seats. He presents you your seats and he sits down. He says, Gellin gives you guys a nod. Anders says, gentlemen, it's so good to see you. I feel like with everything that's been going on, we haven't had a time to catch up. How are all of you doing?
Praise be to Procan. I'm gonna bow again.
Anders says,
Been better.
praise be to Procan.
Had a near-death experience on this one.
And he bows to you.
And with your spirit.
But
and-
the guy hair and the robot don't bow, yeah?
No, they do not bow.
Good to know.
Ooh.
They the priest or sorry, not the priest. Anders says to you guys, he says, so I've been told you've made success. Yes, you've successfully been able to. All right, perfect. So that means, and Manistrad turns and says, yes, 1,000 gold for all the adventurers. Yes, you each get 1,000 gold. She throws coins in your direction. She throws like 5 sacks of coins, each containing 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, hell yeah.
And she says, the crown is very thankful for your continued service. And you can see, like, it's
1,000 gold?
roll an insight check on.
So 1,000 gold each?
Yes, 1,000 gold each.
An insight.
30-20.
6.
Insight.
15.
10.
These better not be wood again.
Dirty 20.
You get
Very-
some from somewhere, Tim, some gold or something?
Yes, you have a bunch of Abbey gold that we'll go over in a sec.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys actually grabbed that.
I didn't mark
I
it.
don't think you guys did. So
Grabbed it, but I
Right.
did not put it in my inventory.
yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't write it down. I know you grabbed it, but you didn't write it down. That's what I meant by grabbed it.
Okay.
My inventory, is that
It's
okay?
1,000 gold.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
we
that's
just
good.
got?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're talking about the Abbey treasure.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So those of you
There
who
was
rolled
no
a
treasure.
20 on your insight check, Anna is side eyeing the 5 of you. She's very short and and is not really
Charismatic one
is
not
not giving you guys like a friendly demeanor.
Okay.
And Islander pipes up and he says, well, gentlemen, we have.
Can I ask who your friends are?
He turns and he says, yes. This is Brother Sheen. He is a member of he's the head paladin of the Order of Procan from the main city. He is the representative of the church that the crown has sent in lieu of our ongoing war efforts. And when I say our ongoing war efforts, that will be made a little bit clearer tomorrow morning, because we have a news. We have a war council tomorrow morning.
War council.
You all are invited. Congratulations. And Manistrad says,
A war against who?
you see, Islander goes to speak up, and Manistrad goes, enough! One of these men killed our council member.
Oh.
And you see Brother Sheen straightens up, and Manistrad says, I haven't trusted one of these men for very long. I've then not trusted any of them. And she
That's
gets-
harsh.
And she gets very upset. And Islander kind of like calms her down, and he goes,
You were gonna kill your own fucking council member, okay?
Hired
be-
a-
that is
You hired a bunch of pirates. What did you expect? Not all of them are good.
Mm-hmm. She says that although that may be true, I do not care. We were going to potentially kill Ida.
Potentially, you
that-
were sending her to the guillotine, man,
Public trial for a public trial.
with her head in the guillotine. I
That's
don't think.
what a public trial is. There has to be stakes. It has to be entertaining for the people.
I agree.
Ma'am,
One
with all
hundred
due
percent.
respect.
Ran to the center of town, you robot.
Oh, you're throwing out baseless claims for somebody you were gonna kill. You make no sense.
You see.
So who's your accusation?
You see
against?
Sheen. You see Sheen puts an arm. The man in blue puts an arm on her shoulder. And Islander like calms her down a little bit. And Islander says, "The council is not accusing any of you. Manistrad misspoke." Everybody roll an insight check.
So,
8.
6, like
13.
6 for
13.
me.
8.
I don't think we figured it out, guys.
I don't think so either.
I don't think anyone knows.
22.
He's in
Hey!
Oh, there we go. Whew.
Dirty 20.
We get knowledge.
Silas and Dash,
Hey,
you can tell that Islander is being honest in what he's saying when he says that the council is not accusing anyone.
it
Um,
sounds like some pretty baseless accusations to me, sir.
He says that's why we're not making accusations. However, we have conducted our research and our interrogation of the townsfolk. That's what, and he motions to Brother Sheen and the big Warforged, and he goes, "That's what they were sent here to do."
I don't know if I trust anything this man has to say.
And he says, they are a representative of the crown, and they administer interrogative services, if you will. And you see Islander brandishes, or Sheen walks over to the Warforged in the corner of the room, puts his hand out, and the Warforged brandishes 5 vials of a milky liquid, and puts them in Sheen's hand. Sheen walks over to the table, and Islander says, "We just need to make sure that we are able to corroborate that you are free and clear of the execution of Ida."
I do not trust this man.
Why?
I am not
What kind of
he
method
presents.
This is and
What
and
is
you
your
see
method for
Sheen
testing us?
Sheen walks up and he says, "These are," and he holds a potion and he goes, "These are truth serum."
Oh.
That doesn't matter. I still don't trust you. You wouldn't pray to Procan, and that's a big no-no.
Your shit.
I pray
That
to
looks like
Procan
poison.
every day. This is not poison. Please roll an insight check with advantage.
Not
Insight.
about a
Gentlemen,
I gotta
what do
hide.
we have to hide? None of us has done this. Let's just get through this stupid questioning and
I
get
agree.
on with building our fleet. Come on.
I
We have
agree.
a fleet to build.
We need
Let's
we need
just
ships.
I just don't
Let's
agree
just-
with the practice. It's
You
nothing about me personally. I
Talbot,
just don't agree
what
with
did you roll on your
potions.
insight check?
Like a 16.
He is being totally transparent with you guys.
I know.
He like
I'm against the principle.
well, that's,
I'm against this man.
and he says, "Well, you're
don't think
allowed." He says,
any of us
"Well,
are gonna
you're
do it."
allowed to be against me, but I believe." And you see, he looks at you and he says, "Dash." He looks at you and he says, "I believe that you belong somewhere else, and I know that's the truth as well." You, and he looks at your like nameplate, and he goes, "You're not just an adventurer. You're a tool, and you belong to someone else. So if you'd like to stay a free individual, you'll follow my orders."
Oof.
I belong to Procan.
And
And
he
you
said,
did not bow to Procan.
Oof.
and he says,
Okay,
I
Sheen.
bow to Procan, not to you.
Sheen, Andith, and I would like to take this and move on our way.
But
Uh,
at the same time, Sheen, I gotta say, holding someone's freedom over their head to force them to comply, not cool, my dude.
Well,
And
Not fucking cool. Procan does not abide.
that's
Not
great
chill,
and
bro.
dandy in most situations, but there's a dead council member in our hands, in our midst.
I
So
thought you were brought here to interrogate.
you have nothing to hide. I'm brought here to interrogate, to make sure that you did not commit a
So
crime.
ask me the question.
Huddle meeting. We need to huddle.
Ask me the questions.
He says, "Take the serum.
It's not what I said.
Take the
Are
I
you
serum."
grab a vial
Or
and
not?
I drink it down.
And I do the same.
Okay, you guys roll charisma checks.
Charisma.
Charisma check or saving throw?
Sorry, saving throw.
Charisma. Okay.
19.
16.
I am sorry, neither of those pass.
Oh,
Wow.
You drink this potion, Scroopy and Andith. You drink this potion, and you feel as though you are unable. You like go to say a lie, like just to be like coy, and you can't. Like and if you go to say, "My name is Scroopy," and you go, "My name is Andith," and you are compelled to tell the truth.
All right.
So, just so I understand the mechanics of this, I have to tell the truth, but I don't have to answer any question.
You do not. Yeah, you are not compelled to speak, but you are compelled to tell the truth.
Okay.
Got it. Cool.
Lay it on me.
You see, Sheen hands all of you the vials, and sets one down in front of Dash, one down in front of Telfa, and you drink it, and you see it takes effect, and Sheen looks you up and down. Scroopy, you'll go
That's
first.
me.
You take it first.
That's me.
Sheen looks you up and down, and
Wait,
he
is
says,
Silas not here?
What?
"What?
Is Silas not here?
No, Silas is here."
He's in the room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm in the room. I'm here.
Okay.
He says, Scroopy, what is your name?
Scroopy Doopits with a Z.
Perfect. Full disclosure, I do know if this does not take effect.
Noted.
And he says, what did you do following the return of your mission from the ship on which you required these incriminating documents to Ida?
What?
Fuck.
What did you do following the return of your mission from the ship on which you obtained the documents that incriminated Ida?
Didn't we find Scroopy on the way to the ship?
What did
You
we?
found
Yes.
Scroopy on the way to the ship, but on the way back, you guys
Yeah, but
were told
mission.
about an execution, and then what happened?
So, from what I remember, there was an execution that was supposed to take place. I vividly remember being eager to watch this execution. I was standing towards the front row of the town center. And next thing I know, There's a report that Ida is dead, and I am devastated.
Understood. Free and clear. He turns to Ida, or he turns to Islander and the Warforged. He like shares a look and he goes, free and clear. He turns to Andith, who you drink the potion, and you feel the same effect, and he asks you the same question. What did you do following the return of your mission?
Man, I know, although it was like just what, a week or two ago, it feels like it's been months.
It
So
does.
bear with me.
It's been like 5 days.
Came back.
Oh, no, it's been a little bit longer.
We tried to negotiate, our payment up from what it was to another ship.
As one does.
Yes, as one does when you're building a ship. And then you were told that that the evidence would be taken and that Ida would be executed. Mind you, we were not told there was a trial. We were told there was only an execution.
That's exactly what we were told.
And if I remember correctly, we all went our separate ways. I remember I was with Scroopy. We went eagerly to the center of town awaiting the execution because, again, we were told it was just an execution and not a trial. We were told this woman was as good as dead.
You see every time you say execution instead of trial, Manistrad like gets a little bit more pissed off. Like
I am compelled to tell the truth.
It is what it is.
This is what happened.
And Sheen looks at her and like shrugs and is like, they have a point. I mean, they do tell the truth at all times. I mean, yeah. He shares a look with Islander and the Warforged, who nod. And then he goes, free and clear. He turns and looks at Telfa, Dash, and Silas. He goes, who's next?
I'll go next, my liege.
Silas, you tried to. He's going to roll a perception check.
Did Silas try to do something?
He goes, why did the potion fail?
The potion didn't fail.
He goes, that's a lie. That's straight up a lie.
I can
How do you know that
I
if the
can do
potion
nothing
failed?
but tell the truth. So I'm sorry.
He
And
goes,
your head is much too big for your body.
he goes, first of all, fuck you.
It's rude, man.
Second of all, I just told you I know if the potion fails. And he looks at Ida, or he looks at Islander, and he looks at the Warforged, and he looks at Manistrad, and he goes, now, would you like to tell me the truth? Or should we make another potion?
You can give me another potion.
You see Telfa says, I'll take it, and he looks at Telfa, and he goes,
I'll tell you what happened.
fine, go ahead. He goes, we'll come back to you, and he moves on from Silas. He looks at Telfa.
So I'm going to take it.
So take the potion, roll a charisma saving throw.
17 plus 6.
Passes. He goes, it didn't work, and I know that. Are you going to be honest with me? Roll a deception check.
That's a plan B. If it doesn't work, are you gonna?
This doesn't work, but bear with me. Please just pretend it does.
22.
So he looks at the Warforged, and he goes, I'm going to need you to drink the potion again. This time I'm going to ask you to just let it happen.
Wait, what's happening?
He's drinking another
Don't
potion.
need silly potions for me to tell you what happened.
Fine, tell me what happened. What happened?
They ran to the execution. Me and Silas went back to his house. We went because death is not something to party about. Death sucks.
Speak
That's
for
very
yourself.
true.
Silas is shaking his head.
People, you lose them all the time. It's the way of the sea.
See, he ponders, and he goes, sounds about right for me. That's sure, fine. He moves back to Silas, and he goes, that does not clear you.
I just told you. We both went back to
He
his house.
puts his finger up, and he goes, Silas, yes, that is your name.
Yes, that is I, Silas, who has been loyal to Sarkmar his whole life.
You see Andith, you see his eyes dart to your sinner's mark on your chest, and his eyes dart back to Silas, and he goes, you all seem to be quite the group of adventurers. I'm sure you have a couple of murders on your hands.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yes, I do have a couple murders on my hands,
Yes,
but that was all for Saltmarsh.
yes, all for Saltmarsh.
And Procam.
And he turns and he says, have the four of you
4.
he's talking to Scroopy, Andith, Telfa, and Dash, and he
Wait.
says,
He's talking to me.
yes,
He's
says,
talking to all four
he's
of us
talking to
that are
all-
not Marcus.
I
Oh,
am
you-
not.
Talking to me.
he's not talking to Dash. You have not taken the potion yet. He's not talking.
No, I am not drinking the potion of this Judas, man.
I
And
took it, but I passed
and he
because
goes-
I'm amazing.
And he goes, now tell me, the three of you, is there any reason that you would suspect either of the two that have talked thus far?
I wouldn't suspect anyone here.
I trust everyone here with my life.
I
Yeah.
suspect you, dude.
You see, he looks at Dash and he goes, I didn't ask you. He goes, Scroopy, would you trust this man with your life?
He had plenty of chances to kill me if he wanted to.
Fair. And he goes, Silas, would you like to explain
I've been to this man's house.
what has happened, or would you like to explain to me what you did following your return from the mission?
From this mission?
Nope, from the first mission. What did you do following the return from before Ida died?
I went home and I had to shower and get ready for the next adventure. I also stayed in my secret room, but that has nothing to do with what's going on.
Roll a deception check.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty deceptive. Let's see.
Good luck.
Deception. I am not deceptive. Oh my gosh. Oh,
For the love of all things holy, I hope Silas gets out of this.
thank God. That's a 17.
17. With a disadvantage,
Uh-oh.
Well, you can't do that.
I rolled. No, not to him. Not to him. Sorry. I'm saying with disadvantage, I rolled.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
What did you say you rolled?
I got 17. No.
Uh-oh. Spit it out.
You see, Sheen walks to the other side of the table and like sits down next to Silas. And like sits like on like Silas is sitting like facing the table, and he kind of sits like puts like his like sit bones on the table, and he says, So you have a secret room.
I do.
What do you do in this secret room?
I collect items.
Interesting. You see, he looks at the Warforged and he looks at Islander, and Manistrad is giving you dagger eyes.
Can I
and-
pipe up for a second?
Sure.
I got something to say here to you fucking council members. All this shit that we have done for you, going out on missions, getting shit done, figuring stuff out for your town, and the first thing you're gonna do when we come back is interrogate us? That is disrespectful to the
The
work we put in.
The first thing they
first
did was
thing
paid
we
us.
did was pay you.
Yeah.
Whatever. The
First thing we did was pay you.
Hey, he's right. I took a potion. I can't lie.
Did was pay you.
I'm sorry, but I have to agree with Dash here. I've spent my whole life serving Saltmarsh, and you dare insult my name, Silas Gray, of
there
this
are multiple members
crime.
of the council that would have liked to have killed Ida. Ida? Did I get that right?
Ida.
So I am
would
tired
have-
of being accused, and if you want to put me away, you can put me away. But I've done nothing but serve Saltmarsh my whole life.
I just do it for them.
Can I like turn around and hit a button and I expect Gadget a suit on and like my hair slicked back and I got a briefcase?
Sure. Dash pushes the button and he becomes a lawyer.
A defense
And can I
attorney.
give a 5-minute long inspirational speech
No.
about my loyalty to Saltmarsh?
Sure. You roll a performance check.
Okay, bet.
Performance. Oh, that is a thing.
Yay. A -1 to performance. Wow. 17.
Jesus.
17. It's a decently inspiring speech. Sheen is not impressed. None of the council is very impressed. Anders gives you a very polite clap.
And then I go, thank you. And I'm about to leave soon.
This is a misrepresentation of justice in every degree.
and you go, you say that, and he goes, and Sheen goes, you're right, it is. And his eyes turn to Islander, and he says, now wouldn't it make sense that someone who wanted power and has a writ to exercise that power, should a circumstance present it, wouldn't someone like that have, I don't know, corroborating interest in killing a fellow council member? And Islander is, what? I cannot. And Manistrad, like the whole council turns to look. Everybody roll insight checks.
Insight.
No idea. 7.
18.
I don't give a fuck about this
15.
council. I have no
14.
idea what-
10.
10. What was the highest number?
I got
18.
18.
18? Yeah. Andith, Islander sounds so shocked at these accusations. Like genuinely. Like has no like your sense would be that he is totally innocent. And he like he's like taken aback, and you see the Warforged walks up, hands him a potion, and says, tell us. And he goes, fine, and he drinks it. Islander fails the saving throw, and he says, Ida was one of my closest friends, and I did not kill her. I did not.
I believe it.
No.
Not.
I believe it.
And Sheen goes,
I did not.
he looks at the council, and he goes, well, that was the best like not guess I mean, he turns and looks at Dash and he goes, "You're not gonna drink the potion anyways, are you?"
I am not drinking your fucking cum vial, you Judas.
And he says, "That is no way to talk to someone who can detain you."
I can drink that all day and it won't work.
You,
Um,
sir,
I'm just amazing.
devil.
Okay.
We're gonna be here a while, aren't we?
Oh no. Oh no, he's pulling
He's-
out a stat block, Dash.
Someone's getting detained.
Dude, we're gonna die. If
We- We're clear.
I trust this man, and I will gladly go to jail for this man.
Dash, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh. You only need a 26 to pass.
20.
20. You feel the oil drain from your joints, and you lock up in place. And he
20.
says,
Wait, I rolled a 21.
right, and it's a 23 DC.
Okay.
And he says, "Listen, you fucking opinionated piece of shit. If you talk to your leader like that ever again, I'm pulling your arcane battery." And he steps away. You feel the oil return to your joints. And he walks and goes and stands by the other Warforged, who like stands and umbers menacingly. And Anders goes, "Okay." I think it is without a doubt that this is everyone in this room is free and clear. I know tensions have been very high after Ida's death, but I think it's safe to say that it was no one in this room. And it was no one in Saltmarsh, and we haven't found anyone because we suck at government, because there's a war coming. We have a war council tomorrow morning. So I implore.
Who is the war with?
You see Gellin goes, "The Sea Devils." And like shrugs, and Eilander goes, "Yes, the Sea Devils." And to Anders' point, I believe that we should adjourn.
I
So
don't know if I can fight them.
we will be. This is you have a vested interest in this. I implore you all to show up to the War Council at least. Compensation will be discussed then for your mercenary services. However, this Saltmarsh would not have come to light with this information if we did not have you all with our assistance.
Yeah, and you were sitting here interrogating us.
You accused us the second we got back.
Chuck Hughes.
Gave you the second you got back.
After that,
Yeah,
after you just started saying someone
We
in the,
interrogated the whole city. That's what Sheen was here for.
disrespect.
but when you brought it up, you said one of us did it.
That
And now
is
we're
not
just
what I said.
Hmm?
That is what Manistrad said, and I
That is-
talked her down because she misspoke.
How many of
Don't
you were
dare put that on me. Now, all of you leave the council room right now, immediately. And you see
Deal.
all of the council members get up and walk away. Gellin is the last to leave, and he says, "You guys better get the fuck out of here. Just leave. It's bad. Get out. Like, come back. Let all of this blow over. Go do your thing. Come back. You're gonna make enemies with people you don't want to make enemies with."
I'm gonna go home.
I turn to Scroopy and I'm like, I'm not gonna
I-
lie,
I'm with you.
But you
but
said
I wish we came home to a hanging.
Alas,
And I leave.
I mean, no one told me who did it, so.
Silas, I'm gonna ask you if I can come with you before you leave.
Silas says, "Okay."
I'm gonna go to the Procan church.
Chilling on the couch is better than chilling on a.
Okay, you go to the
ship.
Procan church. It's just there's just some people praying to Procan in there. Nothing crazy.
Okay. I want to get up onto the stage and talk about how this guy's fucking Judas and would not bow to Procan.
Roll a persuasion check with quadruple disadvantage. You see Procan smites you.
Whoa.
I rolled a 6 plus. What'd you
Oh.
roll on it? Persuasion.
yeah. You walk up on stage and everybody goes boo, boo, boo.
Hey, they didn't want to listen to my anyway. Some sort of. Who was the guy that hung up the notes on the doors?
Martin Luther.
It was Martin Luther. I got it right. They didn't listen to Martin Luther either, so he's Judas.
Okay. So you guys leave the council room. It is the middle of the day. Would you like to do anything, or would you like to adjourn before the war council?
I would like to go to the forest, please.
Cool.
I'm just taking a nap on Silas's couch.
Cool. Dash is doing his whisper campaign. Andith, are you just chilling?
Do I remember how long until that one magic lady is gonna have my item? I think is a cloak of elven kind.
Yes, it is another week. Another week.
Okay. So then I'm gonna say I'm going to the bar. Scroopy.
Oh, I could use a drink.
Can I meet up with him after the bar? After
Yeah.
Yeah.
my Martin speech?
Go to the church and meet us at the bar.
Yeah, I'll meet you guys there. I gotta say my piece first.
And if Scroopy and Dash go meet up for a post-church beer at the bar, and Silas heads off to the woods. What is Silas doing in the woods?
Silas is. Hang on 1 second. Silas is going to do some forest training and go look for animals.
For sure. What kind of animals are you looking for? Roll a nature check.
Okay. You said nature?
Yep.
I got 15.
15. What kind of animals is Silas looking for?
Any that I can befriend.
You find a stray dog wandering through the woods. It's like a Nab husky mix. That is like black with gray streaks and some white streaks along its back, and its ears are like stark white with real black insets. Looks a little hungry, but it's relatively healthy. It maybe got abandoned. You know, it looks like it might have been abandoned by an old owner. And it's like hanging out by some like berry bushes, eating some berries that fell on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna test out my new powers and use Beast Bond.
What does Beast Bond do?
You establish a telepathic link with one beast that you touch that is friendly to you or charmed by you. The spell fails if the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher. Until the spell ends, the link is active while you and the beast are within line of sight of each other. Through the link, the beast can understand your telepathic message to it, and it can telepathically communicate simple emotions and concepts back to you. While Link is active, the beast gains advantage on attack rolls against any creature within 5 feet of you that you can see.
Cool. So you you go to pet this dog, and you cast Beast Bond, and you are able to. You can't intelligently communicate with Beast Bond. So, and especially because this is like brand new, you kind of just get that this dog is just chilling in the woods. It's that's what it says to you. It's like, oh, I'm just chilling, eating some berries.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna feel the feeling of longing and saying, "Come with me," and gesture to come home with me.
Roll an animal handling check.
Yes, I got good animal handling, baby. I've been waiting for this. That's 19.
The dog follows you, like kind of close behind, but it follows you like through town. I'm assuming you were like walking back to your house.
Yes, back to my home.
You see when you get back to your home, he does not go inside the home. He like stays outside, hangs out by your front door.
I go inside and grab some meat.
Yeah, he looks at you expectantly.
And I'm like, here, come on inside.
He does not come inside.
Okay, I go outside and give him some of the meat.
He does eat some of the meat. You pet him, and he like nuzzles into you, and you feel him like communicate a sense of like calm, a sense of like comfort that he hasn't that was not displayed before. But he does not follow you into your home.
Okay, I'm gonna build him a little doggy hut for the rest of the day.
Cool. You assemble this little doggy hut. It's a great bi-level. Got a front yard and a backyard. Got some stairs. Looks great. And yeah, Silas, you have a little dog buddy now. Anything else y'all would like to do? Cool.
I'd like to pet the dog.
Can I?
What?
Can I gamble?
All the casinos are closed tonight.
Tough.
Damn it!
Sorry. So we'll get to the. You guys wake up the next day, and the War Council is slightly.
They're open.
What?
Are the casinos open?
No, the casinos are still shut down. In mourning of Ida. Because Ida loved to gamble, and boy oh boy,
She didn't even get executed.
She got murdered. Even worse.
Allegedly, and wait.
Not allegedly. She got murdered. It's allegedly by somebody in the town. She got murdered. It's not
allegedly.
Allegedly,
she got murdered. Maybe she just fucking couldn't take it anymore.
Okay.
You know?
Damn, that would have been smart to set it up like a suicide.
Yeah.
They set the Abbey up like a suicide. I already told you that.
Kinda.
It was just such a rush.
They were just playing with explosives and they burned the Abbey down.
You guys walk in, or I guess the next morning arises. You guys don't seem to like the council very much. So are you going to this war council or no?
I'm going.
I'm going.
I need to know the information.
I care about the sea being accessible.
Plus that fucking Judas is there. I gotta make sure it doesn't keep fucking shit up.
I want to do some exploring.
Yelling.
Okay, so Silas is not going to be at this meeting?
No.
Okay. So you guys get to the meeting.
Sit right next to my man Gallon.
And you walk into the room. Silas, will get to you in a sec. You guys get into the room, and you see sitting at the table in the normal spots are the council members. Sitting by himself, and with the Warforge in like a side of the room, separate from the council, but like with it, like not, so he's not, like, it doesn't appear that he's sitting along with the council. He's like equivalent to like you guys in the previous situation kind of deal. You
Look
see,
say praise to Procan as I bow.
he goes, "Praise be to Procan." And he
Bow? Off.
you see he scoffs and turns. And you see sitting in the sitting to the side of him, a couple of seats over, like the table. There's been another set of chairs put behind the normal set of chairs, so there's like an array kind of set up like a town hall. And you see sitting in one of the chairs is a merfolk woman, who's just kind of like sitting, very uncomfortable with being on the dry land. Like you can tell she like flips some like dust off of her. Is not very happy being above water. And next to them you see two lizard folk knights, and across the aisle from them you see Oceanus sitting in a regal knight's outfit, that has like epaulets, as if he is like some kind of Aquan diplomat. See
What
how
was
it-
he? So he's like moved up in the world. Is what we
Yeah,
gather. I would
Yeah,
assume.
he's moved up a little bit. Like he's
Wait,
the one.
Oceanus is here?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
He is fucking Jar Jar Binks, and I am all fucking here for it.
Oceanus sitting there sees you guys, and he goes, you see he like runs up to you and he starts like speaking in Aquan really fast, at Andith, and he goes, "Oh my god, it's you guys!" And he goes and he like stops and he goes, "Hello, friends. I learned
Hello,
Command to
Oceanus.
speak to you."
Oh fuck! I don't want to hear you talk.
Oh, you see he goes
You can
ah.
Got him.
You can speak Elven if you want.
And he says in Elven, he goes, okay, real quick.
Wait, I know Elvin.
Yeah, he goes, "Fuck yeah," real quick in Elven.
Hell yeah.
Everybody knows Elven but him.
Oh, okay.
And
I introduced Scroopy to Oceanus, and I'm like, Scroopy, Oceanus, Scroopy.
Oceanus goes, "Scroopy, nice to meet you. I think I was, are you new to the crew?" And he extends his arm.
Yeah, I'm not into handshakes, but nice.
So he retracts it and he goes, "That's understandable."
Here, I'll do this. I'll bow. We'll bow to Procan together.
Sure. Best Procan.
There you go.
And you see he begins talking to you about about, you guys catch up a little bit, you guys sit down, and we're actually going to cut over to Silas real quick. So you guys sit down and get ready for the War Council. Silas, you go off adventuring. What are you doing?
I would like to explore some of the military bases and things, the new things they've set up around here.
You go to I guess roll a deception check or roll a persuasion check with like quadruple disadvantage.
Oh my gosh.
You're not gonna get into a military base, dude. Sorry.
Oh, there goes my nat 20. 16, 13, and 15.
15. So
Oh, so 13 was my lowest plus
Yeah.
persuasion, you said?
like a 25. You had to get a nat 20. That's
Okay, never mind.
You go to sneak in, or like try and get into like a military compound and like try and find one of the military outposts and like the barracks. And you see the guards fully in imperial garb stand in front of the door and like cross their spears at the front and say, "No entry."
Dude, this is the day after he was interrogated for a murder he definitely did. He decides to sneak into a military base.
Allegedly.
What else is new on this new salt marsh?
Nothing that Silas cares about. How's that?
I really want to sneak into this military base.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
Damn it. I want to go to what's his nuts' house and sneak in and explore.
You got to be more specific than that. Bro.
What's his nuts?
What's his name? Gellin.
What's his nuts?
Gellin? You want to go to Gellin's house?
Yeah.
Breaking and entering.
Since I can't get into this fucking military base.
Roll a stealth check.
And I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh my god, he's going for it.
Try to stop me. Okay. That is a stealth plus 5, 19. That's 29.
All right, so mine wouldn't matter.
29.
I don't know where you went.
I think that passes.
So yeah, I'm not gonna say here nor there. Silas, you go to Gellin's house up on the hill. You find an unlatched back window that you open. You see he has a big office, big bay window that overlooks the whole coast. What is Silas looking for specifically?
I'm looking for any documents, anything about the war council, any information about the murder, and
Oh, go ahead.
any information about oh shoot, now I forgot. I'll think of it. Roll a what?
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Yes, I'm rolling hot tonight, baby. Let's do some combat. That's a 19.
19. As you leaf through Gellin's desk, you find some documents on some trade deals, some other stuff. You don't see anything regarding the War Council because presumably Gellin brought all of his notes for the War Council to the War Council. But you do find some like scrap pieces of paper and like some miscellaneous notes in the margins that regarding Ida's passing. And Gellin has written a couple of letters to Ida post mortem. And you see in the letters he talks about how he can't believe that this happened. There was so much that he wish he could have said and taken back. This is kind of a way for him to vent and grieve. And you see written in the margins of his notes, there's talk of like some kind of like assassination attempt is like from outside of Salt Marsh. Gellin has been kind of sleuthing, but not very effectively. But that's all you find.
Okay. I'll take a mental note of that and put it back where I found it. Anything else in the house of interest as I look around? Any trap doors I'm looking for? Secret hatches?
Nope.
Nothing. Okay. And then I'll sneak back, make sure everything's back in place. Sneak back out. And close the window because I don't want anyone robbing them. And then I like to go to another council person's house, please.
Cool. I'm going to and say that we are back at the War Council for the time.
Sounds good.
So we are back at the War Council. Sitting in all these chairs, you have the lizard folk, so on and so forth. And you see the council members all kind of all four of them, there were five, all four of them walk out, and you see Islander is the first to speak, and he says,
Wait, is the man there?
Marisrod, the
No,
dwarf
no,
lady,
no, the man.
Sheen.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's there.
Yep.
You said only 4,
Well, the four council members.
but if he's there, that's a different situation than them being there.
Well, he's not up there. Yeah, that's.
But he's here.
But he's here. Yes.
Disappointing.
Islander says, so you've all heard of the Sea Devils, and everybody nods. And he goes, after some discussion with the lizard folk, and he motions to Oceanus, the Sea Elves, we were able to figure out that it appears that the Sea Devils are trying to wage war and take land from not just the lizard folk, and they want to take from us. Specifically, they want Saltmarsh. They want land. And after discussing with the lizard folk, we actually found out that they were driven from their home, and you see that the lizard folk nod, by the Sea Devils. And you see that one of the lizard folk knights chimes up and he says, yes, we once lived on a 3-story island, but were driven away to, and he looks at you guys, the 4 of you actually recognize one of these lizard folks. He turns to you guys and he says, we actually were salvaged by the 4 of them. You know, the 4 of you know where our old, where our new home is. We moved there because the Sea Devils took over our old lair, and they're using it for their own purposes. And Islander says, yes, unfortunately, they've established quite a foothold. They've actually managed to, the lizard folk have told us that they've managed to sink most of the island and create like a half submerged sea fortress. Now, this is a problem because this means that the Sea Devils are not just random, but they are established, and they are looking to assault us intelligently. It's not just random assault. We seem to we are put in a situation where we need the help of the Sea Elves, the Lizard Folk, the Merfolk, and the Locant. And you see a Fishman comes into the meeting late and sits down. And he says, "Ah, yes, the Locant." And he sits down and waves to you guys. And he says, "We need to join forces to fight these Sea Devils away from whatever is driving them towards us. And in order to do that, we need a scouting party or something. We need some more information to try and assault their lair before we can take them out. Basically, we're taking this shitstorm to them. But in order to do that, we need about 2 weeks, and we need a scouting report. The lizard folk have been kind enough to offer a small map and layout. Oceanus and the Sea Elves have been willing to put together an observation party, but we're afraid of sending any lowly foot soldiers into the sea base as a scouting report. And he says, Now, we should be able to keep our home safe with the help of the merfolk and the Locanth and the lizard folk, because the lizard folk have promised soldiers, and the Locanth can help defend the sea, and that should be good. But and he looks at the four of you and he goes, "Where is Silas?"
I haven't seen him.
I don't know. He didn't show up.
I haven't
Interesting.
seen him since yesterday. We went to
Oh.
the bar.
Oh, well,
He was out early this morning when I woke up on the couch. I came here.
well, if you would like to
He
extend
lives
this,
here, you know. He could be busy.
right? Of course, if you would like to extend this to him, I was just
We'll tell
wondering.
him.
I was just wondering where he was. That's all. I'm sorry.
He'll be around.
I know tensions were high yesterday, but I'm sorry there was a council member killed.
Probably why he's not here, you know?
He nods and he says, "Yes, well, potentially."
You all
And-
better apologize.
And he says, "So that is where the 4, potentially 5 of you come in. Would you all be willing to go scout this base for us?"
Yeah. Would you be willing to pay us?
Yeah, that depends on the
Of course.
compensation.
You see,
Hell's
Galen
going
goes,
on.
"Of course. Why? What? What kind of fucking operation do you think we're running? Of course we'll pay you guys. That's beside the point." And Oceanus goes, "And you'll get compensation from the sea elves as well."
No.
Oh, I
Some
know we're
comp-
getting compensated. I'd like to know how much.
And what
Also, based off of the interrogation yesterday, it seems like you're running a pretty shitty operation. So let's make up for yesterday. How about that?
I look Gellen straight in the eyes and I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not me making trouble.
Islander shoots a dirty look at Manistrad,
Like, I don't know what they're doing.
and says, and you hear as you say this, Skeen scoffs at
Skeen's dead.
not
He's dead.
Skeen, sorry, Sheen. Sheen scoffs at you guys. And Islander says, "1,000 gold each, 1,500 gold each. What is your price?"
We need to look
1,000 gold.
a little bit more.
Died last time, so
I'll
I'd
tell
say
you what.
Oh.
Boys, let me know if you like this proposition. We're gonna need 1,500 gold each and a new ship.
that's not what I asked for.
Oh,
You see, he looks at Telfa and he goes, "Are you going to be compensated as a group or as individuals? We should decide that first."
I'd like 1,500 piece in a boat.
Your solo price is 5,000 gold.
I almost died on your last errand.
And you were compensated dutifully. I don't
It was
understand.
nice,
Yes. 2,500 gold.
but I could be more effective if I had a bigger budget.
You almost died because you got us in a fight we didn't need to get into.
Islander lets that comment sit out in the air for a little bit. And goes, 2,500 gold. We'll give you each 2,500 gold. How does that sound?
And a ship.
and a ship.
You have enough ships.
No, we
It's
not.
there's enough ships.
3,000.
2,500 gold and a ship.
Deal.
Yo,
3,000.
Wait. You said 2,500 each, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
3,000.
3,000.
A ship. That sounds like it makes up for yesterday.
I didn't say that. I'm separating.
God, the council wants to fire you all so bad. If
Wow.
this was not a D&D campaign, we would you guys would not have this job.
They hired
because-
Eldridge. What did you expect? I said it yesterday.
anyways, Islander says, "Fine, 2,500 gold and a boat. Fuck you, 2,500 gold." And he walks out of the room.
That's more like it.
And
Fair is fair.
And Galen chimes up and he says, "We'll be fighting in 14 days. be prepared. If the 5 of you need anything before your scouting mission, you know where I live. You know where to come find me. So
I need boat weapons and crew.
we can make that happen. And Anders goes, just as a
How many of the ships?
just as a point of order, this is a scouting mission.
These are not for this. This is for the upcoming war. I don't even need them installed right now.
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to be clear. This is a scouting mission. You are going to determine the size and scope of the Sahuagin threat.
They still need to be built. I just want the weapons getting started for the war.
Okay. And Anders and Galen share a look. And they say, "Are there any other?"
I give him a look like I'm known for killing people on the open sea.
And Galen nods at you. Galen like shares a look with Anders and nods at you. Galen raises the question to the rest of the crew, the rest of the crowd, and says, "Are there any questions as to the next steps?"
I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
So we're supposed to scout. What exact information do you want us to return with? Size of army. That's one.
Yes. So I would like to know the following 5 things. I would like to know the strength of the force, how many warriors, lieutenants, etc. I would like you to locate any important areas in the fortress. So where like the barracks may be, for example, anything like that.
You want to go in?
No, I want you to sail up and look at it and then go away.
That's what I thought. You said scouting.
What do you think scouting is?
Look at it and go away.
Nope. And you see the other thing I would like is discover any defenses they may have that for large forces that we may need to overcome. So traps, weapons, etc. And the last thing would be, the last 2 things would be, determine when and if they are mounting an attack. That's
This
a bit
is
of a
not
stretch goal.
scouting. This is spying.
That's what
which
scouting is in Saltmarsh.
Much more difficult than scouting.
Well, that you're getting 2,500 gold.
Wait. Getting so much loot.
That worth our lives.
100%.
We are risking it.
100%, says Anders. He goes, well, 100%. I love you all so dearly, but 2,500 gold is quite literally more money than I will ever see.
And a boat.
And a boat.
A boat.
Just remember, the boat is so that we can
You gotta live up to your legacy, huh?
They go, yes, so you can fight in our war when you have 2 boats already. Anyways.
We are all very skilled sailors. Telfa, a man of the sea. Me, I'm an entry level sailor, but I still know my way around a ship. We're here.
You
Don't
see,
follow behind my
Galen
ship.
like elbows Anders, and Anders is like, I'm sorry. I disrespected you all. I'm sorry. I did not give it enough merit.
You guys have
Strike
been
2.
very respectful in the past couple of days, and it does not sit well with us. You know, it keeps us on edge.
Does Dash still have the suit on?
Well, Dash, if you had a council member if you had someone in your job die, and then a war start, you would be a little stressed out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you got to remember, I had an execution taken from up under me. You know, I was gonna.
Well, me too. Oh no, the poor robot man didn't see a human die. Oh no.
I mean, yeah, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head, buddy.
Oh, shut up. He says, and the last, and Galen says, and the last thing.
That's crossing Dash's line. Like Dash puts up with so much. It's like, oh, you deny me an execution? Fuck. A man of God.
And then And then the Galen says, and the last thing we need you to do is identify any leadership that you can spot during your venture. If you want to try and take them out, you guys don't exactly seem like the sneakiest bunch, but you could try.
The fuck are you saying?
You're not the sneaky. He looks at Dash and he goes, "You're just not. You have a robot."
We have magic.
I am extremely sneaky.
Hey, I can Scooby Doo.
We have magic for that.
He goes, "I'm aware. I'm just pointing out the elephant in the room." And
He'll be fine.
I'm literally pointing out the large metal man in the room.
We can make him invisible. It's fine.
And you guys continue to discuss war preparations, and that is kind of where we'll leave the council meeting. And Silas, you don't find anything. I'm just going to tell you right now. Even if you break in, I was going to have cops arrest you because I'm getting sick of the shenanigans from Silas.
Silas wants to make sure his cover is clear.
Hey, I want to say,
We did
I
test
think
that.
I did a great job distracting that interrogator and the council away from Silas. I thought I did an awesome job at that. That's what I was trying to do the whole fucking time.
I thought you did as well.
Are we
Thank you.
talking out loud? Like, do I know that Silas killed this person now?
No, no one knows. No one knows.
And that's just where that's where we'll leave our session.
I'm
Suspicious.
suspicious.
Dude, the only reason I didn't arrest Silas on spot is because
You would die.
is because I didn't want you guys to call bullshit on me, because Silas was doing roles to hide stuff and shit like that, and you guys would call bullshit. I set it up so you couldn't lie. You weren't gonna get away with it, but I let you have it because
I don't know. I thought the interaction was really fun, though. I really did. I enjoyed
it was great. It was great. I gave it to you guys because it was a great interaction.
Yes.
Yeah, Tim, I don't know if like you know this, but in the Inspector Gadget movie, the main antagonist creates evil Inspector Gadget, and so that's what I was picturing, that Warforged that was standing over evil one of me.
Yeah, yeah. Man, you guys are such dickheads to my NPCs sometimes. This is where the session's over, by the way.
That's
Excuse
why we get away with things.
me and
Yeah.
Scroopy immediately drank the vials.
You and Scroopy are great. You're great.
Thank you.
Thought you just
Immediately drank the vials. We're like, we got nothing.
Passed it, and I'm like, I'm gonna pass it every time. No, fuck you. Like, it doesn't work. And then I was like, man, tell my version of the truth.
my church, man.
The Procan bowing thing, I'm gonna say it for like the 5th time. The Procan bowing thing is not a pro. It is a you thing.
It is a cult thing.
That's
not
what he
a
tells me.
thing.
Well, yeah, it's not, but that's not what he tells everybody else to do.
the spirit of Procantha
And he
moved us to
does
do
not tell you to do anything.
He tells me to bow. I hear him.
But he doesn't tell you to have people bow to you.
We're not bound to me. We're bound to
Tim.
Procant.
Tim, he hears a voice. It doesn't have to be Procamp. To him, it's Procamp.
I'm just saying, that's not like a Procan thing.
And
That
it's
is a-
Russian for some reason.
Just hearing mechanic. There's just a like part of your brain that there's just this little like trigger that every once in a while it just goes bow.
Bow to Procan.
You know,
Like,
Tim,
I don't it like processes through what to do in the interaction. It's like, I am not sure, and it's like bow.
Riley, you were about to say something.
Join the cult.
Good show. Great session, boys.
Great session.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I thought we
Yeah,
were
that-
gonna see another execution.
You should have. I should have killed Silas.
Silas would have fought his way out.
Is that what would have happened if?
And then
Silas
we can't work
left?
for the city anymore.
Tim, you gave up too much
Our
control.
main employer is gone if you do that.
You know what would have been awesome if he did get tried and we broke our ties with the city and went and teamed up with the fucking.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. With running a module, I am very pigeonholed into having you guys work with the town. Because I cannot like what I should have done in this situation, if I wanted to be real to the consequences, is I would say you guys came in and accused them of accusing you and were dickheads. That interrogation process, they saw Silas dip the water, the potion behind him. They saw everything happen. They knew he failed. You did not comply. In a normal situation, in a military coup, what would happen is you would all be told to leave or executed, and then a new set of adventurers would be brought
Well,
in.
in our defense,
And
we
I'm not
drank
going
the
to,
potion.
I kill all of your characters.
Well, in our defense, at least Andith and I drank the potion and said we didn't
I
know
drank-
anything.
You drink the potion. You pass.
All hail Manistrad. That's all I'll say.
You can't control me with your bullshit.
Well, yeah, Manistrad flew off the handle, and you guys
Took advantage.
Well,
No, we should have played it super cool so that we could have ousted Manistrad.
Yeah.
If we played it super cool, but at the same time, if we played it super cool, there was more of a chance that Silas, got caught. But if we played it super cool and didn't get caught, then we really could have fucked Manistrad out of her job.
I just want to take a moment and just say Silas appreciates you guys having his back.
Of course, man.
And, he couldn't say it out loud because,
Because then you'd be executed.
Admitting his guilt to you all. But you guys don't know anything, but you're still backing this guy up. And he appreciates that. And he's trying to make sure that he's covering his tracks so you guys don't get in trouble.
You aren't doing a great job.
Yeah.
I think it is funny, this dynamic that we know that Marcus killed a person and we have to kind of
hilarious.
Like, I don't know, like I tried to play it off as well as I could without knowing that he did it. It's like fighting.
You guys did a great job. I mean, you did a good enough job that Silas is still with the party, right? Like that's the consequence of tonight was having Silas executed if it didn't go well.
Yeah, it went decent. I got you to get antsy enough that you gave a vial to one of the members of the council. So I did work.
I just took it, passed, and told him that if I took it again, I would pass again. Like I'm not gonna affect me because I'm amazing. Amazing in my own head.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I know. But you are. You luckily, charisma is your modifier, right? Your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, I have a +6 to my charisma.
Yeah.
saving
So
throw.
yeah, luckily you guys have a pretty high charisma.
I have a +7 and I still failed.
Yikes.
Yeah, I have a +0 and I rolled a 19 and I was like, oh, I got this easy. And then you're like, you fail. I was like, oh shit, this is real.
Well, yeah, it's a. Yeah, I have to. They brought in
high-ranking.
They brought in. I mean, I softballed it a little bit. I sandbagged my original. I didn't have the guts to keep my original DC. Because I originally intended this encounter to be much more difficult for you guys to get through. But with a couple with how you guys played it, I was like, I'll just knock the DCs down. It's fine.
Were we supposed to fight them?
I was prepared for you to fight them.
Okay.
You were prepared because you had Sheen cast a spell on Dash.
Yeah, drain the oil from him.
What was that whole person?
Yeah, whole person.
Yeah.
With the DC of 23, we would have been fucked, boys.
He's not an easy enemy to fight.
He's got a high CR.
Yeah.
I was pretty ready to fight them though.
Yeah, I could tell you were, and he was
like
ready to.
CR10.
Yeah,
or something.
He's a little higher than that.
Yeah.
We would have been gone.
Yeah.
One shot. He would have one shot you.
When I say he's a little higher than that, I mean
He would have one shot you.
Yeah.
All of us, actually. Probably all at once.
I was coming up with plans in my head.
He can just freeze you in place.
Yeah.
He can hold person you and just you stop moving.
Man, it took everything in that it took all the holy Procan energy in Sheen to not stab Dash through the and like pull his battery. So close. I thought about casting hold person and removing his arcane battery. That's what I thought about doing.
I still think he's Judas.
Okay.
I think he's a pawn of the crown.
Exactly. Me too. It's fucking Judas.
Maybe I
He-
just don't know who Judas is.
Procan.
No, I think he cares about Procan.
I don't think he cares about Procan.
Oh, he super cares about Procan. He rolled an
He
insight
cares
check.
about
He
Procan more
rolled
than
an
you
insight
do.
check mid scene to determine that he cares about Procan.
He cares about Procan more than most people.
More than most everybody.
I have my doubts.
He's one of Procan's.
You rolled so you don't have doubts. I don't understand.
He's like a CR12. No, you said way higher than that.
You can't have
He's-
doubts when you literally rolled to not have doubts, like, and succeeded. Like,
He's one of the highest paladins in the world.
He didn't bow.
that's fair. He didn't bow. Fucking didn't bow.
He didn't bow that one. thing.
Nobody's bowing to your fucking cult, man.
Some people do.
I've been telling people for a while not to.
Some people do.
Yeah,
people-
but Tim, you've been very clear
You're
that
gonna get us in a
that
fight
Dan
over
Bow
this.
is very confused about it. Like they're like, I guess.
I've been
No.
very yeah.
It's gonna be your turn to start fights when you start fights over bowing.
I don't know, man. Dash truly believes that if you are a true believer in Procan, you will bow to him with another believer in Procan. He truly believes that.
Actually offended is his point.
Yeah, so Dash is just a snowflake, is that? Yeah, easy to
But
carry.
When it comes to his God, yeah.
I haven't bowed to you.
Very true.
Yeah, but like our gods go and get beers on the weekend, you know? It's cool.
I don't know if Procan and the Kraken get beers on the weekends.
I don't have
Ah.
a god as much as a demon. Like, I don't have a god. I have no religion.
Yeah, you worship like a
I have a connection
eldritch
to an
beast.
eldritch beast.
Okay, maybe they're not friends, but they have mutual respect to each other. And he's not a member of Procan anyways.
By the way, my new dog, his name is Pluto.
Pluto. Beautiful.
You got a dog?
He did. That's what he went out in the woods for.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant.
real life.
I thought he got a real dog.
Oh, I wish.
Oh,
Because we were done, I thought he was talking about a real
Ah,
dog. I forgot about
yes.
his familiar.
So,
Or whatever it's gonna be.
boys.
Is it a familiar? Is that what it's called?
No, because
Or
a
is it
familiar is something.
different?
It's a pet. A familiar is
It's
something
a-
that you
Oh
summon.
yeah.
So, wanted to talk about next week.
Beast
Obviously Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So I'm assuming
You can't do next.
we can't do
Thursday.
Thursday. So would we like to schedule for a different day, or would we like to just postpone until next Thursday?
I guess Tuesday's opened up for me.
Yeah, I can technically do Tuesday. My D&D group is not playing next my other one isn't playing next Tuesday, so I can play on Tuesday next week.
Okay, I can also
I
play
can
on
do
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And I'll be home in Michigan, so I can play Tuesday.
Dope.
Let me
Silent, if you-
confirm.
I hate to be that guy, but I can't.
That's fine.
It's my birthday.
Oh,
Happy birthday! Early birthday.
Mine's coming up.
Sorry.
You don't want to play some D&D birthday, especially now that Silas is.
I'm gonna be too fucked up in Colorado.
You're good.
Yeah.
Have fun.
let's just skip next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So skip it.
All right.
See, well, let me look at my calendar because I know I'm flying the week after. Oh, but I'm flying on Friday, so I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm available the week after next week on Thursday too. So
Okay. And Tuesday's just opened up for foreseeable future, so
Third?
Same.
Tuesdays are not open for me because that's my other D&D night, but we might end up moving that. I'm not sure. So
We'll
I
just
can-
play it then.
what?
We'll just play it
Put
by
it on
ear.
Thursdays for now, and we'll see.
Yep. Works for me. If Tuesday would work better for everyone, I can see if I can move my other one to Thursday. Like switch the days.
I'm fine with either.
Okay.
I got nothing going
I
on.
think it just would be for the 1 week, so don't work with that. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, boys. It's been fun.
Yeah, dude. Great session, boys. As
Great.
always.
Peace out.
All right.